Hi and welcome to this quick tutorial about using Tekla Sketchup along with Tekla Structures. So here we've got a plate that I've created. It's 5mm thick. It's for a pizza oven door. And I've created it in SketchUp because it's easier for me to actually do that. These are separate parts, so we've got the handle and then we've got the oven door itself. So what I've done, I've created a Tekla Structures model, and I've just called it August 2020 various. And what I've done, I've gone up once I completed this model, I export the model, export 3D model, and then I find the Tekla Structures model that I want to put it into. So I've got various August 2020, that's the actual model folder. So I open that up and there it is. So I export that. Pizza oven door IFC already exists. Do you want to replace it? I won't because I don't want to. I've already done it. So I'll just cancel that out. So now I've done that, I can go into Tekla Structures, open Tekla Structures up, and I've already imported it, but I can add model, come to browse, and then I can look inside this model folder. So here it is here, various August 2020. This is the model folder, and there's the IFC file. Pizza oven door, open, and then I can add that model, which I've already done. So if I turn that model on, show and hide button, you can just see it just appear there. So there is the IFC of the pizza oven door. I'm just going to ignore the handle for now, but you can see there's a slight glitch on the IFC, which won't matter to me for what I'm doing. And then all I'm going to do, I'm going to create a plate. So I come up to steel, create plate, create a contour plate, which I've already done. So I'm just going to redraw that to show that plate that I've done, which is also 5mm thick. So if I highlight that, you can see over here in the property pane that the profile is PLT plate 5 material S275, because that's what our laser cutters stock most of, and that's what most of our plates get made out of. So what I'm going to do here is, obviously the square bottom of this pizza oven door is fairly easy to trace, which was what I've done when I created the plate. I just came in, picked the plate, picked a corner, another corner, and I extended it up beyond this radius, or it's not quite a radius, and then finished it off to create a square plate. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use the edit tool, polygon cut. I'll select that, and then I'm going to select, like it's asking me down here, select the object to be cut, which is this plate. Obviously I can't select the IFC because it won't cut it. I don't think it will anyway, I've never tried it. So I want to cut this plate, so it says pick polygon position. So all I'm going to do, I'm making sure that I've got my geometry lines point snap on. I'm going to come in, pick the very outside edge, and I'm just going to go along and pick these points that were created in SketchUp. And then as I come to the finish, picked out in space somewhere there, sometimes happens. And as I come to finish, I just want to make sure I get right on the corner of that plate there. And I cut. And as you can see, what's happened, if I turn the IFC, if I hide the IFC, you can see what's happened is that because I chose a polygon cut, it cut an actual shape out of the plate rather than cutting the top of the plate off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in and I'm going to choose edit again, and this time I'm going to choose the line cut. I'm going to choose this plate, and I'm just going to cut this portion of it off. You'll see why in a minute. I'll just choose that, and it's asking me pick which side to remove. I want to remove this side, and then we're left with this top shape. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the IFC back on, and I'm going to create another plate, which is 5mm, and I'm just going to trace, I'll start down here, I'm just going to trace this IFC object again and the plate, so including the plate. I'm just going to change the side where that's on. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the IFC off again. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into edit. Now I've got this shape and I've got the two plates that are on top of each other. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use part cut an object with a part. So I created this part. I'll just hide this one. So I created this part just in order to be able to cut the other one. So what we're going to do, we're going to use part cut, and it's asking me select the object to be cut, which is this one, and then it say pick the cutting part. Now obviously I can't just pick this because I'll be picking this one again, so I'm just going to window that part there, interrupt. So if I hide this one, we should be left with the shape of a pizza oven door rather. So if I turn the IFC back on, we've got a perfect shape that's been cut out from that IFC, using the IFC as a template, a pattern template, whatever you want to call it. And then I can go in, I can turn that off again, I can go in and I can use a polygon cut, and I can select this main object again, and then I can use the cutout in the IFC to create another cut. So I turn the IFC off, so there's our cut there, and then we can carry on and put the holes in. Thanks for watching.